So we looked at the inner join. Let's continue along. We're going to look at left join. Okay, left join is basically merging on the left. Whatever is outside is basically left, and whatever is inside is technically right. Okay, so we're going to merge on everything in df1 column, and we're going to have all the entries from df1, but whatever entries are missing in df2, we're just going to fill it with null values. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so whatever is common between the two, df1 and df2, okay, they are basically all the entries are here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so there is nothing missing. Okay, but whatever is not present in df2, right, whatever row is not present is basically filled by null values, right? So you can see that. You can also do flipped version, okay, which is merging by df2, and df1 is now df2 is the left, df1 is the right, and you will see that the operation is basically flipped. You have all the data from both all the customer IDs from both data sets 1 2 3 4 5 6 to 20. Okay, but wherever there is missing, okay, actually you don't. Okay, so in this case, because df2, you're merging by df2, okay, you don't have 4, you don't have 7, okay, you don't have 10 11, okay, and so, because you're merging by df2. That's why you don't see any null values, right? Because df1 had all the values, df2 is the one which had I believe some missing rows, okay, which we intentionally did that. Okay, and we can look that up later. And there is something called a right join, right? So we did left join, okay, similarly we do a right join. Okay, right join is basically going to do the same thing as this one. Okay, this is flipping. Okay, so if you can see, you will see that you're joining by df2. That means whatever is in df2 is going to appear. df1, of course df1 data will be there, but df2 has some missing rows, but those missing rows will not be here because you're joining by right, which is df2. You're not joining by left, which is df1. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear. I don't think there is a lot of nuances to this. Okay, then there is something called outer join. So we did inner join, which is an intersection, right? So we did inner join, which is sort of an intersection. Outer join is sort of like a union. Okay, so we are basically joining all the data in both data sets, right? So we want to see everything in both data sets, right? So you see none of the rows are missing, right? So all customer IDs are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 missing rows. Wherever there are entries which are missing, you have null values, right? So so that's outer join. So this is more union, inner join is more intersection. Okay, or we can do this in case you have different column names, right? So we can, in case you have customer underscore ID, and then the right one, if you had customer with no underscore ID, then you would sort of specify, but in this case you don't need to do that, right? Then you can sort of also join by indices, right? So you can say, okay, let's create a let's for the df2, okay, let's say for the df2, let's look at df2. Come on. Okay, so this is df2. Okay, let's make customer ID as the index. Okay, so now the index is some arbitrary set of a range from 0 to 14. Let's make customer ID as the index. Okay, and if you look at it, you're going to have customer ID as the index. Okay, now you can do df1 left on customer ID, right on index. Okay, and you're just doing that, and you get this data frame, right? So you can do all this different joining and merging and so, right? So that's I think it's good to know, because you'll probably use it over and over again if you're using pandas to sort of merge. A lot of the times you would sort of directly import in Python or in pandas, directly import a merged data frame from SQL. Okay, but in case you don't do that, in case you encounter different data sets from different places and you want to do that in pandas, you can do that using merge. Okay.